Virgos, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and this is the reading for you for the first 10 days of May. And as you know, they are all general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. They may be your energies, energies of the person or the situation you are dealing with, or maybe the mix of both. So please feel free to swap the characters according to your situation. And if the reading does not resonate with you, please check your moon sign, Venus sign, and the name sign. And if you want to get a personal reading, the details are given in the description box below. And yeah, the extra readings we are available on Instagram, both in English and in Hindi, and you can search me there as Surabhi's Tarot. Okay, so let's get started. Let me see what messages are there from the other deck for Virgos. What is the guidance from the angels for Virgos? Guidance for Virgos from the angels. Other messages from Okay, so Virgos, let's get started. So what I'm getting here is that we are starting a reading. This can be the past. I think it has already passed, this event. It was a very good time. You were having a very good time, enjoying yourself with your family, with your friends, and you, though you were totally grounded, but yes, you were having happy times. And then suddenly something happened with the Tower card here. It was a sudden shake-up of events. Something unexpected has happened in your life, which came as a shock for you. It's not that you didn't know that it was coming, but actually you perhaps kept ignoring it, or you were not ready to believe whatever it was. Maybe it was an information which was coming to you from your friends or somebody, or maybe you yourself were able to see the situation and you knew that perhaps this thing can come one day. Okay, it was not, see, it is sudden for the fact that it happened suddenly. It's not that you were totally clueless. It is something which, when we have the clues, we still keep on avoiding them or ignoring them because we don't want to believe those things. It's something of that sort. Okay, but anyway, or it can be a total shake up of your belief system, maybe some trustworthy person, anything. It can be anything, but it was a total shake up. But it has given you that enlightenment also. It has a lesson. It brings with it certain lesson also. There is some lesson to be learned by whatever has happened in your life, because whatever has happened in your life has totally left you devastated over here. You are very, very unhappy, and you feel sort of cheated, betrayed by someone, out here you are maybe even financially, it can be a financial loss, it can be a betrayal in any way, shape or form, but yes, there has been something which has totally left, you feel ignored, rejected, or stabbed. Because what I am feeling here is, it is sort of a, you feel cheated, because here with the 10 of swords, again it is, you are totally shaken by this behavior of the person you are dealing with, or the situation which has happened, whatever it was. Okay, and see, it can be not only one person, it can be perhaps it was too much in some way, that it's like, it can be, suppose there were many people involved in this situation, and many people have given you that setback, or many people were involved in this situation which has totally uh, stabbed you, or you're feeling bad about, and out of them, what basically what I'm trying to say, many, maybe even two or more. Okay, I'm not saying there are as many as these swords are. The basically what I'm trying to say is, maybe there were many, or there were many swords before that, but what I'm trying to say here is, what I'm getting drawn to in this card is that this time it is someone more specific, and it has pinned you down a little more than the usual. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever has happened, maybe through this event, maybe even if it was this one person alone this time, but this stab or this pain is deeper than the others. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe no one else was involved, it's only one person this time, but whatever it is, whatever hurts you have already suffered in the past, what I feel here is, this one is the deepest. That's what I'm trying to say. This one seems to be the deepest one to you. That's what I'm getting here. Whatever it is, you are totally feeling devastated, and you really don't know what to do. It's that type of situation. And with the Six of Pentacles, things are trying, you are trying to balance the situation in some way. You are trying to balance it in some way. And here with the Hierophant, followed by the Moon. Okay, let's talk about the Hierophant. Here what I feel is that I think you are so devastated, you are feeling so upset. What I feel here is that you need an advice of somebody to talk to. You need some guidance, you need some sort of a help, maybe from some senior person, or an elderly person, or a counseling, or something like that. I feel it is something like that. You need, it will be balanced once you seek some sort of help, maybe from your father figure, some senior person, some elderly person, a wise person, a wiser friend, something like that, what I feel. And maybe you need to go to some spiritual person, or you need to do some spiritual practices, sort of. That is the vibe which is coming. You need to balance yourself, and for that you need to pray. You need to be you need to surrender yourself to the spiritual thing, or pray a lot, or meditate, or something like that. Okay, now here with the Moon card, things as for now are, you are feeling the things are, you really don't know, because the path for you is not at all clear, and things are obviously mysterious, in the sense that you really don't know how to move ahead, what to do, because you are in a situation which is totally stuck. As for now, you are devastated, so obviously you really don't know which way to move forward, what to do, and you are, but that mystery or that unknownness of the situation will solve, and it will be okay, because it is being followed here with the Star card. So there is a lot of hope, there is a lot of healing going on, and you will be okay with whatever has happened in your life, uh, or whatever this situation has happened over here. Okay, here with the Seven of Cups, again what I feel is, somebody here is again very confused. You are very confused as to what to do, what not to do, and here again with the Hangman, the situation is stuck. So basically the entire thing is that you have many ideas, you have many things, you want to do many things, but you are still stuck. you're not able to take a decision as to what I should do, what I should not do. Okay, so basically once things start unfolding and once the clarity comes to you, once you feel that you've healed, you want to come out of it, you want to do something, and you have many ideas or many things at your hand, and you just want to decide as to what to do, but you are not able to do it. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and till now I don't think there was any other energy of any other person, but maybe this one, maybe, see, or it can be even yours with the Knight of Pentacles. I think since you are confused and things are stuck, maybe things with the Knight of Pentacles will start moving forward slowly, not very fast, but yes, slowly but surely things will start moving forward. I think I feel it is more of your energy only. So in this entire reading, I'm not picking up the energy of the other person. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is it is entirely your energy which I am picking up, and this is because since you have here many options, you are confused about many things, which way to follow, and that is why these so many options are leaving you in an undecided position. But once you will be able to decide one day, and one day, or obviously in the near future, and then things will start moving forward. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Here with the Jack of Spades, again, a lot of caution is, you have a lot of potential, but a lot of caution is needed in whatever direction you are moving. You have to be guarded, obviously. You have to keep your, I should say, things to yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You have to keep things to yourself, so that, or you have to safeguard your heart. You have to guard your emotions. That is what I'm getting, because obviously you have to save yourself, you have to be guarded, so that you are not again cheated or heartbroken or whatever the situation was. So you have to guard your emotions, you have to guard your feelings, and you have to be you have to move cautiously whenever you are moving. I think that is why it is the slow energy, that you are advised to move in a slow and a steady way, sort of. Okay, so guarded approach is advised. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. With the Seven of Thought, you have been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that is what you need. So that is what is the Tower all about. So maybe you were celebrating and you were having happy times, but you were confused about a situation. What did I say when I was talking about the Tower? It's not that though the event is unexpected, but it was because you kept on ignoring the clues and your intuitions and your insights, or whatever messages somebody told you, whatever it was. You did get the clues which you kept ignored, and that is why this shake-up has happened. So though you were confused about a situation, and suddenly everything is clear. I said that obviously there is some lesson to be learned, there is some sort of an enlightenment here with the Tower. Though everything is devastated, everything has been destroyed, but yes, there is definitely a lesson which you are supposed to learn out of it. So whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that is what you need. So, or this is what it is. So you need to meditate, you need to pray, and you need to ask, you need to have the time of your own, so that you are able to heal yourself. Here this card is number 47, or number 11, or number 2 may be of some significance for you. Physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. So here, though it is showing to be in a way of a relationship, but what I am feeling here for you, since you need some sort of an help, maybe it is a mother, your father, your brother, sister, friends, whosoever they are. In these moments of time, it is a physical touch, a touch of which gives you a lot of comfort. That warmth is needed, that comfort is needed, that solace is needed, and that is the advice. So that physical touch of maybe your parents, maybe your guardians, your sister, whosoever it is whom you trust on, that type of a physical touch is needed. And if you are already in a relationship, then maybe it is talking about a relationship for those people who are still in a relationship. But in this overall, I didn't pick up the energy of any other person. That is why I'm talking about both the singles as well as those who are in the relationship. Okay, so basically it's all about the power of healing, the physical touch brings. That it's about that. It's the healing touch. It is not the romantic physical touch over here in this reading. It is all about the physical touch which brings healing to the person and brings a sort of comfort to the person. I'm talking about that. Okay, Virgos, so I just hope it helps, and that's all I have for you. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. Thank you.